Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you, as tonight's action is part of the NBA Cup, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Desmond Bane.
And a stat to focus on is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been working on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot better on D.
So here's Las Vegas' starting group. Walker out there with Sarr. And it's Robertson in at the 2 spot. And for Memphis, manning the backcourt, we'll see Moran and Bane. Then it's Edey, and it's Parker in at the 4-man spot. Well, we don't like to talk about injuries, but it's changed the projections for some teams, Brent.
It always does, B.A. I mean, there's something that's going to happen throughout the course of the year that doesn't just change your direction. It gives someone else opportunity. And when you have a really strong system and you have players who believe in the system, they can step in and sort of pick up where it is that that player has left you off due to the injury.
Now here's Bane. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. And he gets that one.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Outside Walker. Jacks up a three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The D is there, but not present enough. You can't just be there. You got to disrupt and get in the face of the shooter.
Parker outside. Pass to Edey. On the wing, Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets a three fly. Sinks it from distance.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Pulls it in from the elbow. Top of the key. The rebound by Edey. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. There's a screen. Kicks it out to Bane. Let's go with a three. Sarr pulls it in. Pass to Robertson. Here's Sarr. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Las Vegas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Parker outside. Back to Morant. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the lay-in.
Fearless play by Morant. Goes up against tough coverage and still manages the inside shot.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter. The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And they pick up 2. Edey's gotten his second bucket of the game. Las Vegas calls timeout. And now let's see who the best rookie rebounders have been during the last 10 games. Here's Las Vegas, trailing by 2. Pass to Sarr. Walker sets a screen. Floats one up. Blocked! And here's the fast break. Here's Parker. And Parker throws it down.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
Here's Sarr. Pass to Walker. Here's Sarr. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Sarr's got 6.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Bane surveying the D. Walker with a steal. On the break. Pass to Robertson. Now Robinson. Six to shoot. Here's Sarr, hounded by Morant. Sarr misses.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And here's Parker. Here's Edey. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Walker with a steal. Pass to Robertson. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Las Vegas shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And it's Bane with the ball for the Grizzlies. Parker outside. And here's Morant. 15 in his last outing. And that one drops for him.
Just electric. Ja Morant. I mean, someone you paid to see.
Pass to Robertson. And there's a pick. There's the block. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Bane with it, and Walker picks him up defensively. Bane, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Robertson. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. To the paint. And Parker throws it down.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Grizzlies. Early on, they've got the third best record. And, of course, Las Vegas, only a few spots below.
Right now for the Grizzlies, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
And it's Las Vegas with the ball. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Sarr.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Here's Edey. Second chance shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he's good on the second. For Las Vegas, they've gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Sarr. 6 points for him. Walker for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. Outside Bane. Fires from deep. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Sarr. 14 points his last outing. Pass to Robertson. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. Robertson's got 6 points.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Outside Bane. Morant with it. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Now here's Bane. The D's right on him. Memphis shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops for Bain, and the Grizzlies making a change here. Hardy's checked in. Good on both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Las Vegas trails by 4. Here's Shepard. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Here's Hardy. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Las Vegas has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Gonzalez. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Grizzlies lead by 3. Outside Bain. They set the pick. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The Grizzlies have got 8 of 15 shots to go. A deep 3. Walker pulls down the board.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Blocked. Here's Hardy. A 17-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Shepard. Walker sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by Las Vegas. Memphis leading by 6. Down low. Let's take this time to see the teams who were picking the most pockets over the past month.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
Off the mark, and the drought continues.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
We've got 1:48 left in the opening quarter. On the wing, Bain. Walker covering. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. Morant, he's checked in for Bain. A 1:31 left in the first quarter. Pass to Hardy. Shoots. Oh, he sticks that one from 20 feet. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Lets it fly. Sarr misses. And so Moran will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Las Vegas team.
They ran away with this season series last year. It was one of the few teams they could beat. Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Here's Shepard after the basket by Memphis on the other end. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Sarr. Here's Shepard. And stolen by Moran. Tipped away. And he's all alone to snap the cold streak. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's gotten his second bucket.
That's a good way to shrink the deficit. Strong defense turns into easy offense.
Here's Moran. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Inside, Sarr lays it up and in despite excellent defense. Sarr's got 8.
Not the most effective pick, but he salvages the play with a terrific move.
Desmond Bane getting it done for Memphis. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here's Shepard. 10 points in his last outing. Hardy is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Stevenson in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
It's stolen away. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Oh, stolen by Morant. And Las Vegas making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution for the away team. Number 42. Number 13.
Pass to Stevenson. Back to Morant. For 3. Yes! A Morant 3!
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
Here's Robertson. It's blocked.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Hardy. Outside Morant. Oh, gritty 2 from Morant.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
Coming in at 5th in the dunk contest voting. A high flyer.
And you know he really wants to perform this year. It's going to come down to the wire to see if he gets into the contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But, of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Las Vegas shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Free throw good, Robinson. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
He's off on the second. Memphis leading by 10. Morant, the pass to Stevenson. Back to Morant. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Caravan, no good. Las Vegas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Robertson. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. That one drops for him. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. The 3. Stevenson's shot is good. Stevenson's got 5 now.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Las Vegas trails by 11. Pass to Robertson. To the paint. And he dunks it down.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Las Vegas. Here's Hardy. Here he goes. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Robinson on the wing. 19-footer. Caravan pulls it in.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Now here's Stevenson. And while we can, let's take a look at the rookies who are leading the way in points this past month. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for Memphis, Stevenson. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And the Grizzlies making a change here. And so he hits both. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
Robinson can't hit. Grizzlies lead by 11. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Stevenson, the pass to Morant. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Hardy. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Las Vegas trails by 11. Pass to Gonzalez. Down low. Clock at 6. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Parker, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Hardy.
Substitution for your Grizzlies, Parker.
Now here's Morant. He's got 11. To the inside. Parker. And Parker throws it down.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Pass to Robertson. They set a pick. To the paint. Intercepted. The ball's knocked loose. In transition. Here they come. Inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Edie's got 7.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Robertson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Here's Morant.
Number 10.
Pass to Edie. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Walker sets a screen. Again the miss by Las Vegas.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Parker outside. And he lobs it up. Robinson with a steal. To stop the drought. No good. Memphis leading by 15. Outside Bain. To the middle. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And let's see what Las Vegas has coming up. On Saturday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat. And then Monday, the San Antonio Spurs come to town, kicking off a homestand for them.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Hardy, he's checked in for Memphis. Sarr's checked in for Las Vegas. Shepard comes in for Robinson. Pass to Shepard. There's a screen. Sinks the tray. Shepard's got 7 points in the game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Away team. Shot. Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
First free throw is good.
Line for your Grizzlies. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. Las Vegas trails by 16. Las Vegas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he makes the first. Hits both from the stripe. Now Bain. He's got 9. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Right wing. Stolen by Bain. Picked his pocket. To the inside. And the jam by Walker.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Las Vegas trails by 16. Pass to Sarr. Ball stolen. And here's Parker. Coming off a 12-point game. From deep, Bane. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. On defense, the visiting team. Parker finds Bane. Back to Parker. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Pass to Shepard. Six on the shot clock. 4-3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Nails the baby hook. Edey's got 11.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Shepard. 1:56 left in the second period. The savvy little up fake there, fooling the D. Memphis leading by 18. Outside Bane. Pulls up, high post. And he sinks the 11-footer. 13 points in the game.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. Yeah, this story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Hardy. It's tipped. Over to the wing. Pass to Shepard. And the layup falls.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They led the game at 1 point by 20. 32 seconds left in the second. Here's Edey, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Outside Bane. Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Bane. Unloads. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for Vegas.
I don't see the fight. They're getting pushed around. You really see it on the glass.
They need some of that diesel energy in the paint.
They can use his size as well.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Las Vegas trails by 16. On the floor for Las Vegas, Sarr out there with Walker, and it's Robinson in at the small forward position. From deep, Sarr. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Floats one, and scoring inside is Morant. Morant's got 13.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
To the left side wing. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bane.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
No good on the quick three.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
From outside the arc. And no good.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
About a minute played here in the second half. Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 12.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Morant. Sarr pulls it in.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Robertson. He's got 6. And it's rejected.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
That one goes. Count it. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
They set the pick. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edie's got rebound number 8 now.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
Robinson finds Walker. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Got a hand on it. Here's Robertson. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. Robertson's got 9.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
To the paint. Here's Edie. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here's Robinson. Memphis with a rebound. Edie's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Parker. And Parker throws it down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And Las Vegas making a change here. Pass to Sarr. Knocked away. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Yes, it's good. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that sequence was all Morant. Excellent work turning his defense into offense.
Releases. Again, the miss by Las Vegas. Memphis leading by 18. Inside. Here's Parker. No good with a layup. Pass to Sarr. To the middle. Parker with it. 12 points for him. Here's Edey. And rejected. To the wing, right side. Here's Sarr. Shoots over Parker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 10 points for him.
I think he wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
Pass to Edey. Back to Payne. Here's Edey. Puts up a three. Pure from three-point range. Edey's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking the page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Down low. The shake. And the layup is good.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And there's the screen. Outside Morant. The three is up. The rebound by Robertson.
And the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Nope, 4 for 7 now. Memphis leading by 17. To the paint. Parker passes to Morant. Nails the 16-footer. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
Here's Sarr. Parker defending. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Pass to Robertson. Here's Sarr. Parker defending from the arc. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
To the left wing. The 3-ball. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in the game. Robinson in the post. And he gets it back. Right side Morant. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Memphis?
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, and racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Bane. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul. At the line for
The first free throw's good.
taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Las Vegas trails by 21. Here's Shepard. He's got 7. The 3 is up. The shot won't fall. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Pass to Caravan. Here's Edey. Clock at 6. And here's Morant outside. On target from range. Morant's got 20.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Shepard. Outside Robinson. Looking to win the run. The rebound by Edey. Already in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Now here's Bane. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And it's all from three-point range. Well, Las Vegas is shooting 35% in the third quarter. Looking to get it going. Robinson can't hit.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Edey. Goes up from the block. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Gonzalez. No points yet. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now here's Bane. He's got 16. Outside Morant. From the stripe. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
And here's Shepard for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Shepard's got 10 points.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Timeout call, Memphis. And Las Vegas making a change here. Walker's checked in. And as we near the end of the group stage, let's see where we stand in the NBA Cup tournament.
Well, this is an interesting format. Since each team plays so few games towards the NBA Cup, they get weeded out in a hurry.
A minute 37 left in the third. Stevenson on the wing. Now Bane, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Pass to Hardy. The 3. He drops it from range. 10 points for him.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
From behind the arc. That shot off.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Bane. And he slams it in one-handed.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Launches it. The Grizzlies pull it in. Stevenson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Bane. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Walker's got 4 rebounds in the game. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple.
He doesn't need much space to knock that down. It's really an incredible skill.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. He takes it in. And the shot goes. Hardy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Walker sets a screen. Offline with a 3. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Williams. He's out there with Hardy, and it's Caravan in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Hardy, the pass to Stevenson. Williams on the wing, just 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Memphis the rebound. Pass to Caravan. Drops one in from the wing.
They haven't been able to grab many rebounds, getting burned on second chance opportunities.
Here's Sarr. Takes a 3. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Pass to Hardy. To the inside. Here's Stevenson. Here's Hardy. Oh, swiped away. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Outside, Williams. Shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Here's Hardy. Williams defending. 14 feet away. Hardy's shot is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Sarr. They set the screen. Pass to Hauser. Here's Sarr. 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Hardy. Hauser grabs the board. Las Vegas has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Williams on the wing. Williams on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Hits a three-pointer. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Here's Hardy. Williams defending. As we know, Brent, experiencing some team drama is not an uncommon experience in the NBA.
Man, BA, as years went on and playing 7, 8, 9 seasons in the league, you almost started to invite some of that drama into the locker room. It's really a character builder, and it shows you that you care about what it is that you're doing. So the drama are always great lessons for how strong your team is going to be.
Here's Hardy following the score by Las Vegas. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now. And again, it's Memphis missing. Now, here's Williams. Defense right on him. To the paint. It's picked off. Williams up top. Pass to Hardy. Here's the pick. 5 to shoot. Throws it up high. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, but then to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Here's Sarr. Count that one.
Just making it look good. The finger roll, such a classy move.
Blocked! Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Memphis leading by 23. Here's Hardy. Pass to Caravan. Here's Hardy. Tipped. 5 on the clock. Wing shot on the way. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
Fires the 3. Again the miss by Las Vegas. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Now, here's Williams. Outside Stevenson. Here's Hardy. Another shot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Pass to Robinson. The turnaround jumper. And the shot is good off the backboard.
And I love that move for this guy. When he's in rhythm, that's money.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Back to Stevenson. Here's Hardy. There's a screen. And he goes in for the dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Robinson, he's checked in for Memphis. And the free throw, no good. On the take. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Pass to Hardy. From deep. Williams, that's good. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Robertson. Three-pointer. Hardy grabs the board.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Inside, here's Robertson, and he jams it home with authority.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Memphis making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. Shepard, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Brett, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Here's Hardy.
I'll tell you what, turnovers just continue to hurt them here in this quarter. And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Here's Shepard. To the right side. Six to shoot. Pass to Robertson. The Grizzlies pull it in. Poke loose. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he drops the first.
Shooting for the away team.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Hardy. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Zach Edey.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball, and once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Oh, he's a crowd favorite. This building is never more alive than when he's at his best. And he was beyond at his best tonight. He had this place going crazy. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Hardy. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Walker. And here's Robinson. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, BA, it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch. Well, that was clearly a foul.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Robinson. Grizzlies lead by 21. Outside Stevenson. Here's Hardy.
2 minutes remaining of the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Stevenson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hardy. Walker with the steal. And he's going for the lob. Stevenson with a rebound. Stevenson's got rebound number 8 now. Stevenson on the wing. Here's Hardy. Here's Caravan. Here's Stevenson. And that time also a missed shot. Las Vegas trails by 21.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Grizzlies.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Zach Edey.
He really influenced the game with his rebounding. Just a stellar performance. With all the work he put in, he's going to sleep well tonight.
Here's Caravan. 4 on the clock. Takes it inside. The rebound by Robertson. Here's Las Vegas. They've scored 10 straight. Outside Robinson. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. That shot wide open.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Hardy. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Zach Edey.